coffee tonight? Apples? Oh, perfect timing. I'm just putting some out. Oh, you want them from out the back? Those ones are fresher. Yes, well, I mean yeah. As I was saying, well, they all come from the ground, so they're not all going to be the exact same shape. Oh, no, I'm not trying to be difficult. Yes, yeah. Look, I'm not trying to be difficult, okay? I don't know the entire process of how an apple gets delivered to our stores. I just know that they come from a farm and they get here at some godforsaken hour in the morning so that I can come in at 5 a.m. to put them out for you to eat. Sorry, that was rude of me. Look, I'm just a student. I only work here part-time. My degree? Psych. Yeah, I'm just over at UCID. Oh, yeah, I love the campus. It's so amazing there. You went to UCID. Oh, awesome. Law. Oh, excellent. That's great. Yeah, I'll just go grab those apples for you.
School bag in hand, she leaves home in the early morning, waving goodbye with an absent-minded smile.
I don't want to grow up. Call me fucking Peter Pan if you want to. If I had the choice, I'd want to stay at 8 years old. Old enough to grab a hold of some reins without stress, but young enough to sustain ignorance to the actual important things. Back when I'd find that Santa had eaten the milk and cookies that we'd leave out for him. Or when the tooth fairy would leave a gold coin under my pillow for me to wake up to. Seems like you're always waiting to grow up and live your life, but then when you actually inevitably do, you'd pay good money to be younger again. Because see, I'm not 8 years old, and I never will be again. I'm 20, on the brink of 21, which by that point is practically 30. I'm here, stuck with this incessant need to be on a stage in front of people. This need to indulge in creativity and work with like-minded artists, to share and create stories where I can. But see, I know that if I want to make it in this world, then I have to commit everything I have to completely surrendering myself to the devotion and the discipline and the art. But do I look like I am ready to take a hold of my own future? I still live at home, and I like it there. I don't pay rent, and I hate the taste of coffee. I can't even call a restaurant to order takeaway. Sorry. I still can't book a dentist appointment without my mum's help. How am I supposed to go out into the world and pursue a career and be an adult? How am I supposed to leave home? I know that I'm made for it. There's a burning part of me deep down. It's made for belting my heart out on an open stage. For theatrics, for the adrenaline, for the lights. I don't want to take responsibility of my own life. I am not made for growing up. I am made for video games and young adult fiction novels and early nights and sleep-ins and hot chocolate instead of coffee and Disney movies and chicken nuggets and chips and casual jobs and beginning hobbies that I'll never carry out and dessert before dinner and having my mum still wash my clothes. How on earth will I ever get the balance of both?
Slipping through my fingers all the time, I try to capture every minute. Slipping through my fingers all the time. There are things in this life that will make you feel, things that will make you remember. I know that sounds corny, but bear with me. When I think of the first house that my mum rented after my parents separated, I think of safety. When I smell the ocean, I remember home. When I watch theatre, think of my mum. My mother, Rachel, basically forced me to do drama as a high school elective. After my first performance, I felt something ignite inside of me. And in that room, with the black paint peeling off the walls and the revoltingly smelly Commedia dell'arte masks, that is where it began. That is now what I call my fire. Later, Mum paid for my drama excursion to go and see Mamma Mia at the Capitol Theatre here in Sydney. Now I know it sounds stupid, but that night I genuinely dreamt of myself on a stage. I dreamt about changing someone's life. I haven't stopped dreaming about it since.
So I say
Thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Thanks for all the joy they're bringing. Who can live without it? I ask in all honesty. What would life be?
Without a song or a dance, what are we? So I say thank you for the music, for giving it to me. Later, Mum took me to go and see Wicked. And when the lights went down and the curtain went up, I began sobbing, which has now become a regular occurrence when I go and see a show. My mom took my hand and she said,
never forget this feeling. Always chase it.
I hit the ground running. The next few years were spent searching for that feeling, the feeling that I felt that day in that theatre. So I applied to drama school. Mum couldn't come to the audition, but in that room I knew I wasn't just doing it for me. I was doing it for every time that she would take me shopping for a shitty costume. I was doing it for every time that she would happily but terribly sing for Glinda's part in Defying Gravity. I was doing it for us. For her. And I still am. This year, I went and saw Six. I saw it at a time when I was feeling utterly uninspired and wondering if I had made a mistake in my career path. But as soon as that first note played, I felt it. And I remembered that this is why I do it. Because I'm burning. I didn't care how much I cheered and screamed and embarrassed my family because I was burning. That feeling that I had lost for so long was right there, in front of me. I looked at my mum, and without speaking, she knew what I was thinking. She knew that all over again I was burning. My mum has been one of the greatest influences of my life. She still is today. After I finished the show, I thought to myself, I'm going to be the person to ignite a flame inside of someone the same way that my mum ignited one in me.
No, sorry. I'm sorry. I just lied to your face. I'm not studying psychology. I was going to, but then I'm studying acting. Yes, you can get a degree in that. I was going to do something else. In fact, I planned on it, but the truth is, I've been an artist my whole life. I don't think I look like one, but I am. I tried really hard to deny it, but I can't. I hate to admit it, but I have this image in my head of what I think an artist should look like. And I don't see myself in that image. No, an artist comes from Sydney. They're always working, they're productive, they're sure of themselves, they know what they're doing. Have you ever questioned your career? Seriously. I love what I do, but there must be a reason why I feel this way. Why I've started to question myself as an artist. Whether I'm any good or not. If I told you one of two things, I'm doing amateur theatre and I'll be making no money, or I just signed a deal with Disney and I'm gonna make millions. Which one would you congratulate me on? Which one do you think is real acting? When you call someone an emerging artist, you are instantly putting them into a category. I call myself an artist, but others wouldn't because they see me stacking apples. That label will stay with me until I do something that is outstanding. Then I will be established. But if I don't keep it up, I won't be an artist anymore. I'll be a washed up kid with a dream that never came to fruition. And everyone I know will think,
I told you so.
I am not ashamed to be working at Coles. It pays my bills. I like the people here. I work at Coles, and I am still an artist. An artist does not stop being an artist when they don't have a project. They're not always on stage. Their income doesn't always come solely from their art. They just are. That's what I've chosen to be. Maybe I do look like one after all. Oh shit, sorry, you were after something. Apples. Apples, of course, yes. And you want them from out the back. Those ones are fresher. Yes, of course.
Woo! How are we feeling tonight, people? Can I get a hell yeah? Hell yeah! Alright, I'm gonna start my set tonight by playing a bit.